Assalamu alaikum, dear students. My name is Dr. Muhammad Waqar Azim. I hope you all are well and you are excited about your fall semester. So, today I'm going to give you an overview of the course Introduction to English Literature ENGL201. You will be able to know what are the major features of literature as a discipline, how literary texts are different from the texts of history, the texts of philosophy, texts of sociology, and other subjects. Additionally, we will be trying to understand what are the roles and functions of literature in society. So apparently, literature seems to be a total product of imagination and therefore doesn't seem to have any practical impact on our lives and on the society. Well, if you compare literature with engineering, for example, or chemistry, for example, the effects of literature seem to be almost nothing. So we will be discussing how literature informs our lives and how in many ways it determines the kind of society we live in or the kind of community that we form. Additionally, through this course, we will be trying to understand the historical development of literature. So, what are the major movements? What are the major genres of literature? There is novel, there is a poem, there is a drama, how all these are different from each other. And then we will also learn how to read literature. Well, are there certain ways to read literature? Yes, definitely there are. Why? Because literary texts are written in a certain form. And as students of literature, we learn what are the constituents of that form. So there are literary devices, there are figures of speech. We need to understand what are the literary devices creative writers use in order to create a piece of literature. Similarly, what are the major figures of speech that creative writers use in order to compose a piece of literature? So, as readers, we not only identify the literary devices and figures of speech, but also we interpret or we analyze the use of those devices and figures of speeches. So the final outcome of this course would be that we should be able to interpret or critically evaluate a literary text. And that, of course, is the ultimate outcome of this particular course. Let's also have a look at the assessment criteria of the course. So you know how we will be evaluating the learning outcomes that I just shared with you on the previous slide. So the expectation from the students would be that they participate in class discussion. So I'll make sure that I allocate time in each class, some time in each class for you to make your comments. So I might share a prompt or a question and would ask you to respond to those questions. The other possibility is I assign you a reading in one particular class and ask you to bring your comments in the upcoming class. So your responses and your comments will be noted down as your participation in the class discussion. Of course, that participation will not be random, rather it will be specific to the reading that is assigned to you or specific to the question or prompt that I give to you in advance. So the discussion and class participation alone will carry 20% of the grade. You also will have a midterm exam. In the midterm exam, you will be writing an analysis of a literary text that I assigned to you. It could be an analysis of a short story or of a poem or of an extract of a novel or of a drama, one-act play. The midterm will carry 20% of the grade. Interpretative essay will be the final paper that you will be submitting to me. Interpretative essay is an advanced form of a critical analysis of a literary text. It carries 30% of the grade. Please note that we will spend substantial chunk of the semester to understand how to write the critical analysis of a literary text and the interpretative essay of a literary text. I'm saying so because your midterm will be the critical analysis and your final term would be the interpretative essay. I will also conduct a viva voce, which is an oral exam based upon the essay that you write. And finally, after viva voce, which carries 10% of the grade, we will have presentations. And those presentations will be based upon a reading that I give to you. So basically, you will be presenting in one of the classes the interpretive essay that you will be submitting to me at the end of the semester. So it will be the same text. First, you will make a presentation on that, and then at the end of the semester, you will submit to me an interpretative essay of that same text. If you have any question at this stage or before the semester starts, feel free to write to me at this email.